In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to move your Fetch.AI from your exchange to your Ledger cold wallet, and then back to the exchange. Here's what the steps look like. We're going to skip the buying selling part since I'm assuming you already know how that works. But if you don't, no worries, you can check out the buy and sell video at any time. The main focus here are the transfers. In this example, I'll be using a Ledger Nano S Plus, but the steps are pretty much the same for the Nano S, Nano X, and other Ledger cold wallets. I'll be using Kraken as the exchange since it's one of the most popular centralized exchanges in North America. Now that said, the exchange you use doesn't really matter. The process is basically the same for all of them. What does matter is making sure that you have the correct wallet address and correct network, because sending crypto to the wrong address could mean losing it forever. So the example we have here is the Radium token that's running on the Solana network in Kraken. And we want to transfer it to the Ledger Live, so we have to ensure that we're using the same network. There are 3 security requirements that you must follow before doing the transfers. Number 1, make sure your operating system is up to date. And if you can't update it because your hardware is too old, maybe it's time to upgrade the hardware. Number 2, update all software. In this case, specifically, we're going to be using Chrome to connect to the exchange, the Ledger Live software to connect to your ledger. And if you have an antivirus, make sure your virus definitions are up to date. And last but not least, ensure that your Ledger firmware is also running at the latest version. Okay, let's start. So I have Kraken on the left and I have the Ledger Live software on the right. So I want to transfer Fetch. Let's see if the Ledger Live software supports it. It only supports it as an ERC20 token, but in our case, it's not an ERC20 token. It's running on its own native network. So if I click on withdraw in Kraken and I click Fetch, you can see that the network is Fetch.AI. So the only way to do this is to get a third-party wallet. So let's look for Fetch.AI wallet. Now the official one is called ASI Alliance Extension Wallet. I tried it, I had a lot of issues with it, so I'm not going to be using it. The other wallet I'm going to be using is Kepler. Kepler does support Fetch, so I'm going to go through the installation step by step and just make it work. So right now I'm on the Chrome Web Store. This is the Kepler extension, so you can just search for it here on top, and then you have to add it to Chrome. Okay. So now what we want to do is connect hardware wallet, and we're using a Ledger, and I'm going to call this a Ledger temp. So I know this is a temporary wallet that I can get rid of. It's not being set up as a hot wallet. It's just being used to connect to my Ledger. I'll put a temporary password, and even if I lose the password, it's not a big deal because the coins and tokens will be transferred to the Ledger itself. Okay, so step 1, it says connect, unlock the Ledger. As you can see here, it's already unlocked. Step 2, it says open the Cosmos app. Okay, so this is where we have to install the Cosmos app. Let me see if I can install it here. Yeah. So it's installing. As you can see in the screen, it's processing. Okay, now that it's installed, I'm just gonna close Ledger Live because I don't want multiple softwares competing for the same USB connection. So I'm gonna click next here again. Okay, and then select the Nano S, the Ledger Nano S, connect. Actually, I have to select the use alternative USB connection method HID. So this might freeze. So I might have to restart the process. Actually, I'm just gonna click back. Next. Now it's checked. Oh, I also have to open the Cosmos app. So here, it's open. Next. Okay, it worked, perfect. So I think I had just forgotten to open the Cosmos app. That's why it was taking time. All right, so what we want is Fetch. So I'm just gonna look for it to make sure. Okay, Fetch is here. So I'm gonna select it. Save. I don't need anything else, so I'm gonna skip all these. And it should be installed here, Kepler. So I'm just gonna pin it so I can see it here in the browser extensions. And it looks like you already detected my Fetch coins. But what we're gonna do now is go to Kraken and withdraw some of the Fetch. Okay, I need the withdrawal address. So I'm just gonna go here. Click on Fetch, receive, copy the address, add it to Kraken. I don't have a memo. I'll call it Ledger Fetch and the name of the wallet that I'm sending it to. So it's Kepler in this case. Add. So I have to confirm it by email. Here we go. Confirm. Okay, it's been approved. So I'll send a small amount, 20 Fetch. Review. Confirm. Okay, so as you can see, I received the coins in the Kepler wallet, or I mean on the ledger using the Kepler wallet. So now it's time to transfer the coins back to the exchange. I can restart the whole process just so that you get comfortable with it. So I'm going to delete the current wallet and restart from scratch. So Kepler is completely reset. So I'm going to click on Connect Hardware Wallet, Connect to Ledger. I'm going to call it Ledger Temp or Temporary. Put a password. If you forget this password, it's not a big deal. You just reset the app or uninstall it, reinstall it, and you can restart the process. And here it says connect to Cosmos app. I have Cosmos app ready. Next. Connect your hardware wallet. So this is done. This is done. So I'll click next. And it worked. Okay. So we just have to make sure that we we select the Fetch hub. Save, and I can skip the rest. I don't need them for this video. So I'm going to click on Kepler. For some reason, it's not showing the updated balance. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so it just took a couple of seconds to refresh. We see the balance now. It was still refreshing here in the bottom. There was a circle turning. Okay, so now it's time to send it. So I need the receiving address. So I'll click deposit here, and then we're depositing Fetch. So Fetch has its own network. Copy address. And please note that the minimum deposit is 6 Fetch. So we're going to go on the right side, click send, paste the address, Actually, sorry, select the coin and then paste the address here. The amount's going to be max. There is no memo required. I don't see anything on the left side. And I'm just going to click next. Let me move this camera so you can see what I'm doing. And approve. I have to approve the transaction now. I'm going to press right a couple of times. You can validate all this info if you want. I just need the to address. Looks good. And then approve. Okay, it says transaction success. And any second now, if we go to activity in Kraken and refresh, we should see a transaction coming up. Yeah, here it is. It says deposited fetch. Pending, but it's going to clear in a couple of minutes or seconds. So please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them.